If you walk into a computer science classroom or open a classic textbook, they'll tell you the same thing. If you want to master data structures and algorithms, you must learn Java or C++. But today, we are going to challenge that. Why? Because the industry has changed. You're building React apps, you're scaling Node.js backends, and you're working with high performance engines. But why are we still context switching to another language just for the interview? Welcome to the first video of a 100-day masterclass. I am Amlan Pati, and today we are going to answer the question why JavaScript for DSA? And no, the answer isn't just because it's popular. We are going to look at the V8 engine, memory management, and why JavaScript might actually give you a competitive edge in your next interview. Let's get technical. People say Java is faster. Why? Because of the JVM. It's mature, it's strictly typed, and it's been optimized for 30 years. But look at the V8 engine, the beast that powers Chrome and Node.js. V8 uses a just-in-time compiler called Ignition and a secondary compiler called TurboFan. It doesn't just interpret your JavaScript. It observes your code runs, guesses the types, and compiles it into highly optimized machine code on the fly. Think of the JVM like a heavy diesel locomotive. It is powerful, but it takes a long time to get moving. JavaScript's V8 is like a Tesla. It has instant torque. For the scale of most DSA problems, where we're dealing with thousands of elements, not billions, the time difference is negligible. But the coding time, that's where the race is won. In fact, for prototyping logic, V8 is often faster to execute. In an interview, your enemy isn't the CPU, it's the timer. Let's look at the boilerplate. If I want to create a map in Java to solve the twosome problem, I have to import the library, define the types, and manage verbose syntax. In JavaScript, it's a one-liner. When you have 30 minutes to write a LeetCode hard problem, every character you type is a chance to make a typo. JavaScript allows you to express complex logic with minimal friction. You're spending 10% of your time on the syntax and 90% on the algorithm. In Java, this ratio is often 40-60. As a developer, you likely want to build things. You are learning React, maybe some Flutter, and definitely some Node.js. If you learn DSA in Java, you're mentally context switching every time you go from your project to your interview preparation. By mastering DSA in JavaScript, you're sharpening the same tool you use to build your apps. You become a master of the language. You start to understand how JavaScript handles memory, how the event loop affects performance, and how to write production grade code that is both algorithmically sound and clean. Most JavaScript tutorials stop at basic arrays. We aren't doing that. Because of my background in physics and computer science, I don't just want to see a green check mark on LeetCode. I want to see these algorithms in action. Later in this series, we won't just learn quad trees for a test, we'll use them to optimize collision detection in a physics engine. We won't just learn graphs, we'll use them to map out game levels. JavaScript's ability to render to the browser canvas instantly makes it the best language for visualizing DSA. This is not a crash course. This is an academic grade masterclass. We have 100 videos ahead of us, taking you from a fresh environment setup to master's level concepts like Fibonacci heaps and red black trees. Your first practical task: don't write any code yet. I want you to go to LeetCode and pick any easy problem. Just look at the solution tab for both Java and JavaScript. Notice the length difference. It's the difference between fighting the language and using it as a tool. In the next video, we're going to get our hands dirty and set up a professional grade environment so you can code like an engineer. Don't forget to subscribe to follow this 100-day journey. I am Amlan Pati. Welcome to the masterclass. I'll see you in the next one.